there's 3 Jokers, and none of them have confirmed what their origin story is.
So
Because
I would thought the reason why Gotham got cleaned up is because they've got cops shooting them instead of Batman just beating them up and locking them up.
because it's the same. The only reason why there are like the superheroes there because Batman was ridiculously overtrained because his original stories were against mob. That was literally the worst of the crime in Gotham was mobs, and then he elevated it to the next level. And like the Vision said, our strength invites challenge. All the nutjobs saw that there was someone going around as a bat causing terror and went, you know what, I'm moving there. And also he punched people into uncovered vats of chemicals, and that also created 1 or 2 of his villains.
Or save district attorneys from getting killed by turning them into super criminals. Because that's saving them. You might as well just let them get hit.
Yeah, Gotham is a city whose very purpose is designed to get worse no matter what happens, because the story just isn't interesting otherwise. Metropolis is about essentially having a super being who will deal with all your problems and make you feel better because you live in a nice neighborhood.
Although then again, I think Metropolis would have been better if he hadn't.
Yeah.
Because then Luthor would never have been revealed to be the criminal. He'd have just gone on and he wouldn't have had his massive dick measuring contest.
Lex wouldn't have gone nutty, would he?
He wouldn't have gone nutty. He would have still taken over. He would have. His ambition wouldn't have skyrocketed, and he wouldn't have gone fully nutty. But he would have still continued along the path he was, which was essentially controlling Gotham. But also through that, he kept all the other criminals in line because he was controlling them anyway. He was the one doing the paycheck, so he kept it in line by being corrupt, but also having the money to back up. Not exactly the utopia Metropolis views itself as, but it's not there. The only place on sort of like a superhero planet where I can think of I said the dystopian future is probably more accurately just called the future. The same is true of the utopian future. It's just the future. If we get there, it is the future. It's hard to tell which way we're going, but we can tell which way the businessmen want us to go.
If I could tell the future, I'd be in Vegas.
Las Vegas or the Strip, because they are actually different places.
Both. I'd have to rotate because they'll catch on quick.
Yeah.
Just go on Paddy Power in the meantime. Like,
No, that's the thing. The Strip, which is what we think of as Las Vegas, actually spent money essentially creating 2 sovereign towns, so that the city of Las Vegas, whose name they've basically used for advertising forever, would not get a dime in tax off of the casinos. So yeah, they just businesses just went, you know what? We're going to create 2 towns just so we don't have to pay tax. The fun of the world.
But surely, if you were doing your paperwork right, that means they should be paying more tax.
No, because a town does not have the right to collect tax in the same way as a city. And also, they are the ones collecting the tax in the town. Because the people in charge of the town are also the people in charge of the casinos.
Loopholes.
I know, but you've seen the government would want to share.
Yeah, but it's only a local government that gets to claim it, and they are the local government. Federal government cannot actually tax casinos in the US due to various loopholes.
Well, no, but they might not be able to tax casinos, but they can tax the town, surely.
They can tax individual citizens, but you cannot tax. things that have already been taxed because it's a difference between state level and federal level. You can level federal taxes, but there are limits to what a federal tax can do on a state, which is why the creation of a town to remove yourself out of the principality of a city, which is a state level tax, protects you from the much harder taxes, which is the state ones. The federal government can tax the owning company, but as demonstrated, that's very easy to get out of because Amazon, X, etc., etc. You just need to move into a state that has limited taxation from the federal government, a la Texas, who kicked up a massive hissy fit repeatedly. Translation: the American tax code has so many loopholes that it might as well be, these are the loopholes. The tax code is the addendum on the last page.
Almost as bad as the sacred
But it's
suggestions
not
of Mortal Kombat.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's not like the UK system where you can be taxed on a government level, a city level, a local level, and a council level, all for the same things. But they then just generally just lump them together, so you only have to pay it once, and then they divide it when it gets into their hands.
Yeah, they could solve that. It's a sex enjoyment tax.
No,
They're already going to
Because
check.
you guarantee there'd be someone like a person we know who would be like, I'm really uncomfortable with this, so therefore I shouldn't have to pay any tax.
Oh, he's already going to be upset that he's going to have to pay tax for being under the influence of a Mars bar. You weren't thinking of driving this car.
I'm thinking of Jim.
That was only for that was just for the carry-on joke.
Welcome everyone. At the end of our last session, Jim revealed that he was Dark Iron Man.
The least enthusiastic Iron Man you will ever hear in your life.
Yeah, you just take the season 2 version of the animated series theme and just slow it down. I
am Iron Man.
I am Dark Iron Man. I am Dark Iron Man. Add a bit of a sigh to it every so often.
Yeah, he's more the black.
Is it wrong? Halfway through that intro, I would drop kick him and just whip out a guitar.
Yeah. To be honest, he's more Black Sabbath. I am thinking he deserves vengeance for things.
Just break through the side of the screen, drop kick him.
At all.
Yeah, exactly. He wants vengeance for things that he hasn't been wronged about in the first place.
Yes,
he's gonna want vengeance.
I shall have my revenge against the ones against. I shall have my revenge against pirates. But you've never been offended by pirates. Damn you with your logic.
One slighted me once. One disagreed with me once.
And then said I liked arguing.
You do like arguing.
Yes, but
how
the Force
dare
only
you use statements
only exists in other things. When I misquote them and expect you not to realise.
But enough about that. Let's get on with
that whole conversation. Was the fact that he leveled my intelligence that low that I wouldn't recognise the
most
quote.
Famous quote in all of Star Wars.
Famous quote. I was like, that he levels me that low in intelligence that I wouldn't know the most famous quote in fucking Star Wars.
It's either that or he views knowing the most famous quote in all of Star Wars as a sign of high intelligence. And he actually thinks he's smart because he knows it.
Yeah, but he misquoted it on purpose.
Yeah.
He misquoted it on purpose and admitted it.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes, bad faith arguments over.
Yes.
as your party has had it revealed that Ryoshi isn't Ryoshi.
Again.
Wait.
So which one's not Ryoshi?
I don't
I'm
know.
guessing.
I don't
I'm guessing
tell
the.
humans apart too well.
I'm guessing the one that's been with us all this time isn't the real one. But even that could be a trick. The only thing we don't know is why.
Well, he knows why.
I go to say
he could
Right,
he
he
could
knows
argue
that.
with himself.
Yeah, well, the one that did respond when Deadman asked how are you doing? What's the one that was standing next to you as I was standing here? Granted, I know it's not a good look standing next to him and claiming that I'm the real one, but I am the real one. No, I'm Ryoshi.
Well, I can make this 100 times better. Hawk, put another Ryoshi token on there. I'm going to change it to Ryoshi.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
And I'm going to do the
No,
Spider-Man meme.
Huh. I mean, there's one way we could settle this.
We're not having them wrestle.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
El Toro's method. Whoever wins a ladders, tables, and chairs match is the real Ryoshi.
I mean, we could always use the Transformers. We could always use Transformers method and have them do a bunch of arbitrary things that wouldn't actually prove a thing, like a raid.
Yeah, but do we know
Well,
that Ryoshi could play the guitar?
Well, in all seriousness, one of them has literally mentioned that they are surprised that we didn't notice that they weren't the real one, which is the one next to us.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
The one who has a different hairstyle.
Yeah, the one that has a different hairstyle because you kept mentioning you get a haircut.
I don't know. Wasn't his hair always like that?
No, it wasn't.
Are we sure?
And the fact I reversed his token.
Yeah, but which one's the original then?
The question becomes, again, why?
Okay, well, whoever happens to be the original, I assume the one over there, what happens now?
Yeah, it's the question, but yeah.
I'm not entirely sure what happens with the duplicate now that this has gone on.
Hear me out. If we're ever in a situation where you're in a fight, you can switch out with a fresh one and no one would be any the wiser.
The point is, this Ryoshi did help us at least, and I don't know whether it was an act that they understood how important certain things were to our culture and understood my culture enough. That doppelganger we ran into in Jim's shop certainly seemed like Ryoshi.
Jim's just walking over here, just like... Doppelgangers in my shop weren't supposed to hurt you. They were just trying to get you out of my shop. Before you start.
Well, regardless,
they weren't supposed to hurt you. They always killed you.
They were programmed to help you if you were close to being hurt.
Regardless, what are you doing here at the What are you doing here at this temple anyway? Are you in league with Anthos or something?
No.
Okay.
Your new friends are.
Well, yeah, we know they are.
Oh, of course they were.
Well, we know
Anthos doesn't
the robots
want to
are.
acknowledge this Anthos doesn't want to acknowledge this place exists. This is where his followers turned on him, and he had an uprising. Then the gods trashed the place. You don't want to know what's in some of the other rooms.
I do.
The smell is
Well,
appalling.
ugh. Okay.
Burning it. I've tried doing all sorts, but there's just...
Of course.
The look on his
look
on his face is palpable. He's positively disgusted. He doesn't decompose like mortals.
Yeah. Well. Well then. So. And so you gave us another Ryoshi and hid our Ryoshi. So
I rescued.
I have to ask
Ryoshi.
why. Rescued? What? Okay, so what exactly happened?
Because last I checked. So I grabbed Ryoshi, I grabbed the mirror, and headed back here, which is where I've been conducting my research.
Research?
Yes.
Might I inquire as to what research you're doing?
I've been researching this stone for a very long time.
Jumanji, he is Iron Man, isn't he? This is his cave in Iraq.
No, I've been working on this, and he's going to take a step down towards you. This stone in my chest. It's the last remnant of a black stone. This material has certain properties. If it's left in the soil, dark red roots start to form. Those red roots make people go crazy, angry, and try to kill each other. However, it seeds something into the ground as well, a red material that some of you might have heard of. Ruidium.
Ruidium. Would I know anything about that?
No, it's something only...
Isn't that kind of like a metaphor?
The one who's most likely to know its name in a myth or something is probably Aria. Because she'd have heard the rumour of a sunken city and this powerful psychic ore as a weapon. Because it's like a way of manufacturing weapons quite quickly.
Just a myth from a lost civilization. Why should I even begin to entertain anything you say?
Because it's real. And I found its opposite. Gold ruidium.
Or not, I still don't trust you. You're a dirty necrophile.
Wait a second. It's opposites. Whitestone?
No. Gold ruidium could be used as a way of enhancing materials using a method from your homeland. Something I've been trying to learn about in this sinkhole of a cesspit of lust and debauchery.
I think you might be thinking on the wrong thing. While this place does have things from me and Ryoshi's homeland, it's a very twisted mix and a very poor understanding of our culture.
Yes, but in your
It
culture,
still
you
doesn't
have
answer-
a method of using gold to repair things.
That is a thing we do.
It still doesn't answer my question of why we should trust you.
He hasn't. Well, let me ask a question first to the new to Ryoshi, not you, Ryoshi, that's been traveling with us. Are you hurt?
I am fine.
No, he's fine. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I am fine. This place has been uncomfortable.
Then I'm going to look at the other. I'm going to look at the Ryoshi that's been traveling with us, and then ask him for the sword that he took from the treasury
Doesn't have it.
to
I've
give.
got it.
What? Not no. Didn't no because didn't Ryoshi take? Sorry, other Ryoshi take a sword as well.
No.
I said about taking the sword, but I wouldn't use it. So we then decided for Lena
There's
to
a
take
Okay, so
it.
spear, but I
Yeah, I was
forgot
gonna-
to give it to him. There is a spear in.
Okay. Was it the one we were talking about last week?
It was
No,
the one-
that was
the
the
second or
took that
third
we were
one.
talking about last week.
The first one
one
I
that-
couldn't find. The second one was on the list. The second one was.
Okay.
Okay, the spears are in the spear names are in the chat, aren't they?
Yeah, there. Yeah, we put in the because I think we found Odin's one. We found the one for Skaha and Kukulane, and the one that Izanagi and Izanami had.
The last one is definitely in there.
Hold on, let me check. Oh yes, Otahine.
I dislike the system of finding items in this.
Yes, the key. Yes. Oh, the Kitsunari. Kitsunari no Sarugi. Yeah. Yeah, I think that wasn't that the one that Izanagi used to make the world, well, or raise the islands.
Yeah, that was the one. The one we were on about was.
Well, regardless, I wanted to take the weapon and give it to Ariyoshi
Yeah.
because he wasn't with us in the thing, and go, a little something from our homeland. Good to have you back. I'm sorry that we didn't know. I certainly didn't notice a lot was going on.
So do I need like a foot-long leather strap or something to make sure he doesn't get kidnapped again?
Enough. He's been through enough, El Toro.
Yes,
as long as he's safe. Although
I'm just saying, if we attach it to wrists, they're gonna have a hard time taking him with El Toro on the other end.
true, but it
Why
would limit
would
him.
they not just cut it?
Oh yeah.
Regardless, it sounds like this temple's been abandoned. This temple's ignored and abandoned.
Yes, about 800 years. This is as the duplicate version. It was 800 years. The automaton at the door said.
Something like that. If that's the case, the question is, what should we? Is it even worth us staying here? Is there anything even worth staying here for, really? I mean, if it's been abandoned.
Jumanji, Anthos' Weeb Diary and fan fiction. We can embarrass him into surrendering the trident.
That's true.
Yeah, but the problem is it
Not
would
only
kill
that,
you
not
before.
only-
It would kill you first, because, you know, every turn you're reading it, you're going to be taking at least
cringe.
1d6
Yeah, that's like-
psychic damage from cringe.
I still don't trust
That is
anybody
a
in this
point.
room at the moment.
Even me. I'm hurt.
Especially you. You're a tiny rabbit, especially you. He's rabbitist.
I was going to assume you said that as Jumanji, but
No.
No, I'm saying it out loud. I still don't trust either Ryoshi or the fucking.
no, not you. Not you, Trigger. It's hard to really tell.
No, I didn't
Well,
say
you
anything.
can
It's
do what you
Jumanji.
want. As Jim sort of steps back. I have better things to do.
Yeah, it sounds like you actually do have something important to do.
Well, my research isn't going to complete itself.
Mm.
And I need to finish excavating this hole. If I'm ever going to find out any of his secrets.
Well, would you be willing to
And what
share
will you
anything?
do when you find out these secrets you're looking for?
Anthos is a menace. Should have died a long time
On that,
ago.
on that we can agree. Would you be willing to, if you do learn his secrets or weaknesses or anything, would you be willing to share them? We seem to have a common enemy at the very least.
I suppose.
Wonderful. Ah,
If you attempt to take those weapons from here, the guards will try to stop you.
Well, I'm not even sure what weapon I have. I actually don't know what spear
wait,
I picked up.
wait. So they set up a thing for us to challenge for great weapons and then won't let us take them out of the temple.
They're kind
Yes,
of
they
dicks
are.
like that.
Dicks, this whole temple was built by, it seems to have been built by a moron.
I thought that was clear when we realised it was a
I
temple.
know. Jumanji, I'm just trying to paint my head with the whole, just trying to paint the picture of, yes, if you want this legendary weapon, you have to come to this place. But you
They
can't
weren't
take
supposed
it.
to be fought
you
by
know.
you. They were supposed to be fought by him. As far as I understand it, it was just his way of learning the sacred arts of the blade.
Ugh.
I suddenly feel dirty saying that.
Yeah, that's
Why
gross.
I don't converse with these fickle-looking women. But you can take the other Ryoshi with you. It's been programmed to do what you want. Is there anything else you needed?
Well, we only came here to originally to find you. We found you, and seems we've got a common goal. It's just that this place is connected to our bastion. Yeah, I suppose we can go back and fix my garden now.
Without we just go back and smash the what's it called?
Smash the what?
Cool.
Well, the thing that teleports us to.
I suppose.
Difference is I can always leave through the other way out.
Well, no, it was more that he connected to our bastion. Yeah, well, we could just bury it again.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess. Well, all right then. So are we heading back? The risk of a fight?
Not quite yet.
Oh,
No, there's still something I'm unclear on. What was the identity of the prisoner you were keeping us from?
Oh yeah.
What, the fake dungeon master?
So what was his real identity?
I don't know. I wasn't able to figure that out. He seemed very resistant to my methods of interrogation. He didn't have any of the telltale signs of other constructs that were made by Anthos. Normally they would have a ring or some other emblem. So they wouldn't have to concentrate on the spell.
What would these rings and emblems look like?
The problem is they disguise themselves the same as the person. They would have to be there, though. Anyone who's wearing a ring or earrings is a potential duplicate, except his fake DMs, his fake dungeon masters. They always go to places wherever heroes gather. Then
is he wearing his helmet at the moment, or did he take it off to talk to us?
He took it off to talk to you. Well,
Cool. Is he wearing a ring, or an earrings?
He hasn't got any ears.
He's only got one actual genuine ear. The other one's metallic.
Still don't trust him.
It's because he's speaking gibberish.
Wouldn't trust him as far as El Toro could throw him, and I'm slightly tempted to find out how far that is.
You listen to what he actually said. He was like, I couldn't prove that he wasn't the dungeon master. So how do you know it wasn't him?
You really
so
think I
you
could
have
capture
had the
God?
dungeon master in a bag.
It's great interrogation method. Don't put me back in the box. Don't put me back in the box.
You really think I could capture God?
I've seen many gods captured in the last couple of weeks.
No, I mean the God.
And by
the creator of this world. You overestimate my power.
Jumanji, we overestimate his power, do we?
That's all right. Jumanji, he has the high ground though.
Does he have
That didn't end well for him.
I'm in level with him.
True.
He's going to push him down the stairs.
Yeah, so
Now I
so he
have
can
the
have the
high
high ground. Fools! I always have the high ground. I've got rocket boots.
I have the high
It's up to you whether you believe me or not.
I can become a giant. I got the high ground.
Walks down the stairs towards the room that you just came out of.
There are multiple magical creatures that can get bound very easily. Genies, gods.
Well, as he turns back to you.
All the horrors in the world.
As I said, I have other things to do.
Titans, demon dragons. It's amazing.
Ryoshi there
Who
knows
exists-
where my research is, so if you want to take a look.
Well, wouldn't hurt to know our enemy.
Well, we exist in a world where Tiamat is technically in a box.
So, you know,
But we also
it's up
exist
to
in a
you.
world where we are canonically gods and still can easily have our asses kicked by non-godlike beings.
Yes, but there's a
Actually,
difference
God,
between you
it's
getting
sleep shit.
captured and the one above all being captured.
There's also a
Capital
difference
G
between-
God.
Yes.
There's also a difference between me getting captured and anyone else getting in the party getting captured. One is a weekly occurrence. The other would be quite surprising.
Well, seeing it's literally the embodiment of me.
We've trapped you before. We can trap you again.
Quick, round to Hawks. We have a box to put them in.
Quick, get the Curse of Strahd book back out. We'll trap him again.
Oh no.
Okay, yes. No, not more goblins versus Strahd.
Just open it up and a portal appears and then sucks him in. Yeah. Curse of Strahd. As he's sucked into the book and slammed shut.
I'm stuck in there for like 18 months. Where Merge is
But it
really
feels
pissed
like
off.
30
Gives you 18 months to vanish.
Oh no,
They've
we're all
escaped-
in there
they've-
with you.
They've
Otherwise it
escaped
doesn't
into other games.
Yes, I would make sure you escaped into other games. Tetris.
No, it's coming down.
I'd like to see you get out of that. The ceiling's falling on us.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
To actually get
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, so with our level of coordination, I look forward to seeing the year 3000.
If we let this floor reach the ceiling, we are dead. Do you understand?
Anyway, I can show you where we've been so far, where I have been so far in this temple, if you so wish, and Jim's research.
It's basically back the way you came, and to the it's the if you go into the next room, door on the right, so you can maintain the leading the way. The one with the screwy floor.
Ah, yes, the out of alignment floor, because this map refuses to behave.
Yep. And I just wanted to get rid of what was on the floor. That's if people are going to actually follow you. Because they seem very skeptical of you.
I'm trying to figure out if his research would help us in any way.
Well, we won't know till we look, at least.
Because the other big problem is every time we get involved in something, we make this problem worse. And theoretically, should we not just go give Poseidon's soul to the gods, tell them what's going on, and let them deal with it this time?
Doesn't that go against exactly what Rhea informed us to do, which was
that is literally the thing we were taught we really shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, but that was when he had the Poseidon's soul as leverage. If they can put Poseidon's soul back in its original form, they'll just walk over them. But we've been involved, and literally we've made it twice as bad. Now he's got 2 weapons.
Yes, but the main fear was just the news of Poseidon's demise would cause a war between the Pantheon.
Yeah, but there's no demise anymore. We have him. He's fine.
He's still being struck down, and there are still those who would take advantage of that fact. That was the fear of Rhea. At least that's how it appeared to me. And in all likelihood, it would just cause greater upsets to the balance of nature, and in turn, and potentially undo anything that we may have sought out of this. Like a war between the Pantheon, or indeed the Pantheon versus Anthos, would more than likely see what I'm trying to save destroyed in the side as collateral damage.
No, but just delaying this war has made it twice as bad. By giving Anthos actual war.
It's not an untrue statement.
At least if you'd gone against Ray in the first place, there'd have been a war, fine, but you'd have had war on your side.
You would have had a war on your side. And actually, there is no guarantee that Ares would have been on our side.
Well, that is true.
I would like to insight him.
Insight who?
What?
Ryoshi.
Which one?
Which these? Which one, dude?
The one that's having this conversation.
Okay.
That is the one at the top of the stairs.
The one with his hair parted to the correct way.
And if I will smash the other Ryoshi.
Just kill this one because it's annoying us.
$17.
Telling the
That's
truth.
insight or to hit?
That's an insight.
No. Telling the truth as I understand it and I see it.
I just feel like now that we've got Poseidon safe, he was struck down, but he's now safe. Changes this whole battlefield entirely.
There's still the problem of we don't know who else is backing Anthos, which was the problem we were presented with in the first place.
Yeah, but that leads to my original statement of every single time we chase down Anthos, we've made things worse.
Yeah.
Because now he's got a second person with a power of a god. Instead of just him, we've doubled the problem.
But there is then the fact of, okay, if there are gods backing Anthos and they wanted Ares' weapon, what we do is then means that we provoke the war that between the Pantheon and Anthos' side wins. Because it's not the case of the Pantheon just fighting among themselves, a sibling thing. It's the Pantheon versus those members in alliance with Anthos. We essentially have the spark that will start the conflict. At the moment,
I
yes,
thought it was. I thought it was just they'd take advantage of it. They weren't actually siding with Anthos.
The way it came across to me was we needed to find out what gods are involved in the conspiracy to keep Poseidon from reaching the underworld, and that was due to the actions of Anthos. Is in that, and are hiding the fact that a mortal has taken his role. Because if it was just a case of the gods going to war because Poseidon was dead, then they would have done that at the moment they realised that the mortal had taken his role.
Unless this is Anthos' plan, and him having backing is a huge misdirect, because the two things we knew he had were both misdirects, because he didn't have either of them on side, and he's playing us.
He's not got any gods.
Because the two gods we assumed he had on side were Hermes, who he didn't, flipped on him in the second, and Hephaestus, who had no fucking clue about what was going on. So it's it could be a huge misdirect to have somebody act on his behalf, so he can subterfuge and get what he wants, which he'd be unable to do otherwise.
I think he's collecting the weapons so he can make a god army to start this war. And by delaying telling the gods, we are actually making a huge problem for ourselves.
So you want to cross the Titan go against the wishes of the Titan who recruited us, who told us make sure the gods aren't fighting, on the hunch that Anthos has, misdirects, does not have someone who is working with him because I lost the sentence halfway through it. I'm sorry.
I think we should consider our options and what our ultimate role in this conflict currently is.
And I think we've screwed the pooch on that one anyway, because Hephaestus knows, Hermes knows, and Ares knows. Ares knew before we left the island.
Yes,
it's like
yes, but Ares didn't have his sword.
No, but he did when we were on the island. He knew. Remember, he was messing us from day one.
But Ares on his own could not beat the Pantheon in a conflict, and he would need proof to start a conflict like that.
Yeah, we currently have the proof now.
Well, the thing is, there's no conflict because we've got his. We can just bring Poseidon back. There is no conflict apart from a mortal has stolen his weapon, which point
And
Zeus
we've
turns
got
around and kills him.
And we've got 4 gods that will vouch for us.
That's why I bring it up now, because it's like
Hermes, Ares, Poseidon, and Hephaestus will all say what you know.
and your
They're
mum.
all in agreement. And if you've got Hephaestus agreeing with Ares on something, that's a big weight in our pantheon. Because those two do not like each other.
That's the first time I've been able to say "and your mum" and it be true.
You know, I'm not sure what that feckless harlot knows, to be honest with you. She's probably
talking about your
too
mum or me?
oblivious. Pick one.
Okay, you.
Well, I was just lending credence to your old point here. Fuck off. I wasn't just shooting your shit down. I was actually giving you the benefit of the doubt on. Yeah, kind of have a point.
It's just worth considering as a group what we should do, because
No, I definitely agree. It's worth considering our options at the moment.
I mean, look what happened. He came in, took the sword. We could do nothing. And I feel like that path and trend may continue.
Well, if I was to be unkind, I would say you didn't necessarily learn any lessons to verify who people are when you deal with them, given pointing to the other me.
I don't think we can go around just taking blood samples and checking everyone 100% whenever we meet any person.
Yeah, and if I didn't notice on a passive perception of 18.
Well, you didn't notice on an active perception of in the 20s, yet claim to always know, and that you would know from a lower passive.
Exactly. If you got like 20 something,
you're
you're never going to notice them.
Yeah. You also were, despite saying, "Oh, well, let's hit it with a hammer," went with, "No, that it went with." Okay, yeah, nah, that's not.
My personal, when I thought it wasn't you, was when he said he fell off the thing and hurt himself.
No, I said I was dropped, and he
Yeah,
left
but-
me to die. He underestimated because I'm a monk, so I survived.
Yeah, you shouldn't take much damage from that.
I count as 35 feet less. A drop of still over 120 feet will still do a lot of damage.
There was no way he was circling the town at 120 somewhat feet.
120 somewhat feet is not that much more than the building I'm currently in. No, that is not actually that high.
I think we should gather research, return back, and then consider our options.
Okay, the research is this way, and I start to walk off in that direction.
This room, wasn't it? He said, the one with the funny floor.
No, he is heading the right way.
Okay.
Back the way I.
There's several dodgy floors.
All right, I only saw that dodgy floor.
Yeah. So who's coming up with me?
I'll come with.
Okay.
Yep.
Here for Roshi, as in fake Roshi.
Well, I called him Ryoshi.
Oh, with with more eyes.
Yes.
God damn it, Luke Skywalker. God damn
I should have called him
inflicting this upon us.
Ryoshi.
Ryoshi.
As you walk in there, you see that there is a large number of the statues, the like the guardians, and just standing to attention. Some of them are armed with bows, some of them are armed with spears and swords. They're all incredibly ornate, but very dusty. You can see the gold and things. As you enter the room with the evidence, there's 8 bookshelves, and there are several large vats of earth with red mineral at the base of them, and red tendrils growing up the walls like ivy. On the other side is a small, a much smaller amount of gold mineral, with gold roots growing into the wall. As Ryoshi's the one who's approached the red material, you feel a dark energy wash over you as you go near it. Sort of a flash of anger as you walk past it.
That is still unnerving.
Getting Harry's sword flashbacks. Oh, I don't like this.
It used to have 2 weeks walking back and forth. However long. So is
Anyone else going to come in with
grab-
you? Looks like Lean is heading towards the gold material.
I'm gonna head on in there. I'm not keen on letting Ryoshi out of my sight again.
We'll just keep that one in your sight.
Technically,
Gold
if
material.
you stand sideways, they are both.
The gold iridium, gives you just a very upbeat feeling. Just a very positive feeling.
Yeah.
As you pass it.
I dig it.
I want to know what happens if you put them next to each other.
Well, there's only a very small amount of the gold.
Put them next to each other, they can go at it like fighting bamboo.
So I'm going to go actually whatever if Jim has actually forgotten to me.
Well, the other Ryoshi's going to walk in. Head towards the bookshelves at the long end of the room. Storage boxes are in here. Yeah, several samples of iridium. And numerous iridium weapons, but he wouldn't recommend using them.
Just noticing that we're suddenly quite close together, and then just as if it's occurred to him for the first time. Yes, of course. But I'm gonna take I had the thing, and then the words have completely escaped me again. I actually slept. Why do I always put English harder than when I didn't sleep? I'm going to take a piece of fabric out of my backpack and wrap it around my forearm so that there is a visible sign as to which is which, as opposed to just the hairstyle. Represent it with.
Do you have to like put a different emblem on each? Red Ryoshi and you both could pick the right the same colour.
Yes. Well, we're connected to the sea, so of course it would be blue. No, I'll go with the red one. So you can tell the difference from a slightly easier look at it, as we've got a bit of fabric wrapped around my forearm rather than on top of the other wrap that we're already wearing on our arms because monks.
Mm.
Yes, as they say, there's samples and notes through here.
Who's outside still? Aria and Purin.
Yeah, I said I was going in.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry that we didn't.
Okay, did you want to head along the right-hand side or the left-hand? Well, the side with the red material or the side with the gold?
Well, quick question. I know you said that this stuff affects me, but the contents of the Master Moon makes it so I stay calm no matter what. So
it's more
I
of a
theoretically
way.
Could go.
It doesn't make you. It's not like the sword and stuff that made people angry. You just feel like a sensation of it.
Yeah, because again, the sword says I can't really do anything. I can't really be affected by emotion that make me angry. Or
as I said, you just got it's
so.
Yeah, you just feel it wash over you, and then it's just gone again.
Huh. Neat. Okay, then I'll just walk along that bit then, because I'm less likely to be that affected by the red stuff. As long as I don't touch it.
Yeah, you're fine without touching it. It's not the black stone. It doesn't affect you even if you touch it. It's just
Unpleasant.
Very.
Yeah.
The other Ryoshi's going to start. He's going to pull out a few books from the thing, from the wall. And as he does, he casts Mend on them to try and restore as much as he can. And puts them on the chair, puts them down so you can see them. Anthos at this point was very interested in Amazons, as well as Eastern culture. He seemed obsessed. Jim just thought this was... Master Jim just thought this was related to his fetishism. He saw, thinking that he saw Amazons as being like geisha that would just adore him and worship him.
In him and wear him as a belt.
But he seemed very interested in the Western Amazons. Your people. As he turns to Lena.
Luna's people?
He had...
Visual people.
He knew something about you. Something important. About you and Dahak. The creature that's the demon. Like he had plans to do something with it. But he had no idea where you were, where your people were. And he had no means of finding you.
Yeah, it sounds like he's just trying to cause colossal problems. In general. Releasing things he should not be releasing.
Well, he's never had the power to release Dahak. He'd have to find where your people were, fight his way in, and release him, which would be, well, for a water nymph, that would be impossible.
Yeah, but he's not just a water nymph anymore.
We're
Yeah,
not
but
dealing
still.
with the average water nymph anymore.
No!
He'd be going against Zeus.
Even El Toro
That-
knows that's not something you should do.
But he's been doing it already. Everything he's doing is against Zeus.
There's a difference between going against Zeus's will and going against Zeus's power. One can be Jumanji. One can be distracted by a pretty lady, and one can be used to be distracted by a pretty lady.
Unless he's done something else. Those adventurers.
Which ones?
You. This is the copy of Ryoshi sort of. We released the fake dungeon master. What if he sends groups of heroes to attack your people?
They'll die.
Or he
Your
sends
people
them
will,
to
or the
find
groups of
you.
heroes will.
Your people aren't going to think
but-
that they're enemies at first.
Yeah, they will. You're not allowed in that city. They'll kill you. It was my job to make sure no one was allowed near that city, because if they
But
got near
you're
the
not-
city, they die.
But you're not there.
No, but there's hundreds of me doing my jobs. I wasn't just the only desert guide.
But the explanation just given is that Anthos just didn't know where the city was.
So how can you send adventurers to a place so he doesn't know where they are? Me running there, going, "Oh no, they're going to attack," would me be leading him there?
Yes, but sending dozens of adventuring parties out on wild goose chases might lead to him learning where it is as well. He
They
can
could
only
comb
work
the
when
desert,
there is
and
a
then the
people
ones who don't come back. You
I'm
narrow
not
it
saying run
down.
off and give a warning, but that will.
Then all he has to do is release a demon.
True, but would me running back there?
Oh yeah,
increase
we
that
can't
speed
run
of that
back there.
happening?
No, we
Yeah,
can't run
that's
back
what I'm saying.
there. That was,
My guys is just
yeah,
like,
that's
I can't just run back there because that would literally just increase the speed of him doing it. It would take him hundreds of years to comb that desert successfully.
We never suggested you run back there, and we're just suggesting that there is possible danger now to it that we need to see if we can work against.
and also to double check there isn't any way of him finding a quicker method, like making sure he can't capture you.
You can try.
Lena's hair's not parted on the wrong side, is it?
Yes. I don't know, you haven't seen Lena in her true form for about 16 hours. What are you talking about?
I think it's more making reference to the token.
I say you should be properly sus. You haven't seen Lena in her true form for 16 hours.
It's also beyond it. With the amount that you transform, I think it's just sort of like my assumption is I haven't seen you in your true form, full stop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, hello, Phil.
Oh, Phil,
Hey.
sorry, I
We got distracted.
I can see why Aria would be confused. I was like, I've not seen her in her true form for so long. I don't know anymore what's going on.
well, Ria's still chilling in the
we have-
corridor.
Would it make Korea more comfortable if I took back my normal form?
No. Aria's waiting. Aria sent people to just gather up his intel so we could go back and work out what we're doing. So
Why would we take his intel out of here? It'd be easier to just read it and burn it here. You shouldn't let this shit out into the world. Especially to our place. Our place is unsecured, shall we say. As many things have just walked in randomly, taken our shit and fucked off.
Well, that is up to you. I shall gather up some of the weapons in case they prove useful.
Me personally, I think we should just burn all this shit. It's evil.
Could probably also check just to see if there's anything that may be of use to us in the long run, even just a short.
Well,
I'm going to flick through some of the books that Ryoshi got down, hoping that I can actually understand what language they're written in.
yeah, you can. Jim has been writing notes in each of them. He's been trying to find out about, as I said, there's also his own books about ruidium and Blackstone and the origin of it.
Well, I'm gonna have her read through it, assuming she can read common. So
yeah.
she'll read. So she'll read through it to get some information.
Yeah, it was seeded on purpose in our world to cause wars by the nameless one.
This is
That
deep
it's,
lore we're getting here that's relevant right from the first campaign.
That the only good thing about it has been that it's the growing of it has resulted in the learning how to create its opposite. The gold mineral, which could be used as a potent. Well, Jim writes this in his notes that it could be a very potent method of empowering weapons. And also repairing them or repairing other items using the methods that he learned from Anthos, weirdly, in all his weeb research about using gold materials to reinforce items, and also, oddly enough, the methods of folding steel used in katanas. So yeah, it could make some very heavenly blades.
Hey, that could be useful if we ever set up a blacksmith.
So yeah, it's. But that's pretty much all his research. Any of the books that are just Anthos's sort of jerk stuff, he's put them all on one shelf and just stuck lines through a lot of it. Or there's comments along the lines of dirty fecking sort of insults.
I imagine some of it would be straight up redacted, like with a black.
Yeah, pretty much.
The thing I was worried about, because I was assuming it was edited books that Anthos was written in, was just the mixing of various Eastern languages and the assumption that it's one. So it's just sort of like,
yeah, guaranteed.
All different languages mixed together, and it's just sort of like these do not go together. My head hurts. Ah.
Is there anything in this room that people cannot read? Is there anything standing out that hasn't been translated, or some piece of information we'd be overlooking because it's in a language no one understands?
No. Jim has been very thorough in his time here. The only references to books he hasn't been able to access are in the main tower, but that area is completely flooded. Like, that is the part that's open to the sea. So he just hasn't had time to... He travels through it, but he hasn't had time to go through it, find the books, restore the books, because he has to get the book out while it's still kind of solid and then mend it. And
it's a timing thing along with the conditions.
Yeah.
So there is no overlooked piece of information.
No, not in this room. Was there anything else we needed from here?
Well,
Roshi
I've read
sort
all
of
the
looks
books.
to the rest of you.
Yeah, he's noted down the process in which he's trying to grow more of this material, yes?
Only Jim knows that.
Yeah, he's more sensibly kept that to himself, and I take it I wouldn't have learnt enough by observation being...
No.
Has he done any research into what would happen if you drank this shit?
Drank it?
Yeah, if you were to powder the roots down and make it into an alchemist potion.
I don't think even Jim would test that on himself.
No, he would.
No,
he was. He was.
He could do it on.
Also, doesn't mean he hasn't just thought about the possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
It's more like a. It's more like a salt. It's more like a metal, like an ore. So he was thinking more of using it in like a ring, or something, rather than a like as something you'd ingest.
A ring with
The roots were more of a side effect. He hadn't really researched that at all. But would probably have the same... Well, he insinuates it probably has a similar result, but just temporary. So you'd be able to... It'd be the same as Iridium. It would be that you could breathe underwater. Probably for an hour. Just without the rage-inducing side effects.
He's made gillyweed.
Hmm.
Urine. Any of the fruits coming off of the gold material would be something that could be cultivated in and of itself.
But yes, challenging. Well, if we've learnt everything from here, should we not depart?
I suppose so.
Yeah, so if what Jim says is true, we're going to have to negotiate our way through some automatons.
Yeah. Right.
So you're going to head back towards the entranceway?
Yeah. North. Or star count. Using PayPal.
What does automaton mean?
Yeah.
The robot.
The people that greeted us, they're automatons.
Oh,
All right. All right.
So, what they,
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. What I miss?
Basically, just asking if
Oh,
everyone's
that's
going to be
funny.
heading towards the entranceway.
I suppose so. If we've got no other reason to stay here.
there are still a fair few areas to explore. I'm assuming I didn't see the whole thing during my abduction.
Most of the
Entrapment.
research was in that room.
Yeah.
The other areas are blocked off because of the
Okay.
the cave-ins keeping the water out.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was just checking because it looked like there was an area that wasn't blocked off. But yeah. So if that is everything, then we shall we?
I suppose we shall.
You'll have to show me how you actually got in. I came in a different way. I'm assuming I came in a different way.
Yeah, you did.
Do I? Yeah. There's also these. Yeah.
Okay, so who's going to head back out into the corridor?
Hey,
Who's on point?
well,
I will also go because I've been here, so I'm not quite in the same wary and this is a strange place. Everyone's probably more logically more comfortable just going about the place. As is other me.
Yeah. As you pass back into the main hall, Jim is stood in the centre. Just leaning against one of the statues slightly.
Everything all right?
As Jim sees you approach, he just looks up. You find everything you need.
More than we thought.
Well, like I said, just want this guy dealt with. He has too many dark ambitions.
I was going to ask, what's your history with? It sounds like you have a history with Anthos. Like,
He was one of the
has he
ones who
done something?
betrayed me. Scammed me with his
Ah,
arm of his leg of Vecna.
see. Oh,
And he just makes me very uncomfortable.
so, yeah, Jumanji. I'm surprised you didn't mention that the only real knowledge out of game we know he's had with him is that in fact, managed to actually get him to evacuate at one point.
oh yeah.
Hopefully you haven't trashed my shop or stolen anything. At least the dragons won't have. They'll have just burned everything.
Oh, we should have burnt everything. Why didn't we think of that?
Switching to the other Riachi, everything was well when I left it.
Well, that's what you should do. When you leave here, go back. I'll give you new orders. Ryoshi, you can go back to my shop and maintain the illusion that I'm there.
Will he still be able to do the same services you do?
He'll do adequately. He won't do as well as me.
Well,
Yeah, well, what services could he really do?
you know exactly what he does.
Okay, so assume you're going to walk past him and keep heading through the garden.
Yeah.
As he splits off. He's going to take a different route. Okay. As you approach the garden, the maids all move to the center and bow to you. Ah, the chosen of our master. And they squeak enthusiastically. It's all very, very cringy.
Quick, we need the Drake here. He collects cringe.
He would find himself in possession of some prime cringe.
Oh yeah, adequate, top tier cringe.
That would be cringe enough to satiate him.
Well, when you're the son of the bard who seduced the dragon.
They all swoon as you walk past. Can I get a perception check?
Okay, perception. Perception. 18.
Okay.
21.
Anyone get who got over a 15?
Yo.
All three of us who have rolled so far.
Dirty 20.
20, yeah. And Alex's passive's an 18, so he'd have seen it. So yeah. They aren't swooning over Ryoshi.
Naturally.
Hmm.
He wasn't in the room with us when we were, when they came to think of us as the chosen of their master, he wasn't with us.
Larry's another clone.
I'll be honest, I'm going to have slight relief at the fact they're not being swooned over by this lot. It's a very disturbing situation, this.
Look, unfortunately,
being swooned over by a Maul Ninja's version of, by a Weeb's version of Geisha, who are doing all the most cringy tropes, except they also look like mannequins from Five Nights at Freddy's.
So basically,
with all bits coming off and stuff, and like their faces are all sagging and things, and bits have fallen off, and they're like, oh, and doing all that.
They're the three guilty falls after Gaston, basically.
Except that it doesn't sound quite right because, as I said, their faces and stuff are still covered in dust, and they can't move quite right, and this. So they're just not. I'm trying to think where they had that, like the broken. It's a Small World ride, in like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where it's all like busted up.
The one where
just as it's catching fire and they're all breaking down and.
It's when they break down.
Nightmare fuel.
Well, we only have to worry. Well, we only have to be really concerned when it starts to go. It starts to break down, bends over a little bit, and then a voice recording comes on and goes, "I'm afraid your model has broken down. Please call this number for a credit note."
See, I thought it'd been worse if they just bent down and started going, "Oh, master, harder."
and I hit them with a hammer.
No. Okay, I'm going to regret doing this. If they start doing the no, Master Yamate. Yeah, Ollie just cringe. He gets it.
I literally felt Ollie cringe at that point. Like,
I know. No, Master Yamate.
Okay, I assume that everyone's pace is going to increase at this point.
Yes.
No, okay.
I'm going to hang back a bit because I don't know where we're going exactly as to how they got in. So it makes no sense for me to try leading everyone.
I'm gonna hang it back a bit.
I'm not taking my eyes off Ryoshi.
Yeah, neither am I. I'm keeping my eye on Ryoshi.
Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on him just in case.
So at this rate, we might as well be walking arm in arm like British soldiers in the Victorian era. Yes, hello.
Party, form line. The party decide to form a column.
Sorry, which spear? What spear was it? What weapon did I get for defeating Anthos' thing?
The Gaia Bulga or something, wasn't it?
First of all, it's the Galbog, and no. I don't think we put the Galbog in because, as I explained to Hawk, that would have been broken.
It was in the chat. I think it was like the second or third one. Because I know Ryoshi had one.
Yeah, it was the second one is the let's see, Nihongo.
I think that was it. Yeah.
Nihongo, the Tombokiri, and the Otogini with the three spears, I believe.
So yeah, you're gonna keep walking towards the entrance to the stairs.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Who's leading the way?
Hold up. There you go. That's what I help. Right, nope.
Greetings,
I'm slightly
champion of our master. Greetings, champion of Anthos. Lena. Greetings, Purin, champion of Anthos. Greetings, El Toro, champion of Anthos. Greetings, Aria, champion of Anthos.
I'm waiting for, and you, with that sneer.
Thief, detected.
Oh dear.
Thief. One called Ryoshi is a thief. Security, activate. From beside him, a couple of ninjas appear.
Oh God.
Oh no, they're going to kidnap Ryoshi.
again.
No, we just got him back, damn it.
No, I think we're kind of beyond the kidnapping stage right now. I think they're just on the fuck it, kill him.
Sorry, we'll get a new one. It's fine.
There's a spare just further in.
There's a spare. We've got another one.
We have reserves.
Yeah, we get them out of Tesco's 2 for 1.
You know whose fault this is, don't you?
Was
Ryoshi?
Purin's fault. No, it's Perrin's fault.
Why?
Because she
Somebody will
gave him the
find-
spear. He
See-
didn't earn the spear, so he can't leave with the spear.
That's
It's
true.
it's also my fault because I accepted the spear. It's not a single person's fault. It's both people who are sick of their culture being absolutely massacred in this temple.
Yep. Combat time.
I suppose he could have handed it over.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming the spear Ryoshi has is the third one listed,
Yeah, it was.
and I can't
He
find either of the
persuaded.
other two.
Oh, I didn't add it. I'm sure I did.
oh,
Just use the stats for that one because there was a couple that were very, very similar.
So he can't use it anyway. He's not attuned to it.
True.
So
The rest of
it's-
you had an
it's
hour
your
to
fault.
attune to yours,
Yeah, I've had.
and I
it
think he
for,
was.
ooh,
I
10
think
minutes.
Aria was the only one who didn't.
Yeah, no, I didn't attune to mine because it's this crazy ass sword of death.
Yeah, because
Oh
the
yeah,
first
that was
sword
it
we
because it
took
was
we-
cursed. I think actually no, Aria might have. Did you choose to attune to yours?
I didn't because I didn't know what it was.
Oh
I
no,
mean,
but
we
what I
could
mean
say
is, would you want to? Because you had the hour. It was just I didn't have the stats at the time. So I'm happy to let you
If
retroactively attune to it
if it's
you.
using the stats of third spear, no, because it's useless for me.
Okay.
It's a monk weapon.
Okay.
That's why I assumed it was Ryoshi's, because it's completely a monk weapon that works off martial arts and stuff.
Do you want a demon sword? 100% chance it will kill you.
100% chance it will make you wait your father.
why'd you say that like it's a selling point?
That's because that was the tone Trigger went with. And also, for some people, that is a selling point. Ben Solo, for example.
Yeah, Kylo would
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
go for that. Well, you've got until I finish building the encounter to make up your mind. So because I just need to change the characters that are in it.
Combat.
Oh my god, a Ruidium lance.
Yeah, I added Ruidium because I bought the thingy book.
Oh, you didn't add this one.
No, there was a homebrew one.
This is a critical role one.
Oh yeah, I bought the Ruidium, the book that has Ruidium weapons in. Waterdeep.
Call of the Netherdeep.
That's the one, Netherdeep, not Waterdeep. It's because it's all in a flooded area. That last bit. Yeah, that's all them. The right Ryoshi. Okay, roll initiative.
Hey.
You
Rolling
thieves.
initiative.
Yeah, because the
23.
spear is the spear's effects are you get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with unarmed strikes. When you take whenever you use your agile parry, which is your monk dodge feature, you get a +1 bonus down. Yeah, it's all monk stuff.
What did Purin get? Because once again,
I got
Purin's one. 23.
23.
Yeah. I matched Del Toro.
And me.
Mm.
Oh, freaking hell! I didn't see that. Yeah, 3 of you got it.
So many 23s, and I'm sitting here on 12 because I am slow to
I
action.
remember when I was 12.
Yeah,
You're just a baby.
I would have still been the last in the party, even with the good roll, as it would have put me 18.
Mm.
Okay, well, it's not like the other map, so it's combat on the stairs.
No, they've got the high ground.
Yep, you're doomed.
That's not actually an advantage.
That's not the high ground way.
So yeah, Lena, it's your
You're
turn.
like a brother to me.
Is the high ground way to remove their head? You become immortal, right?
No, that's
somewhere
we
else.
need to do it a few more times.
Let me just grasp this concept just a minute here.
Oh,
They
God.
just want Ryoshi, right?
Theoretically, yes.
We just got him back.
Now, hear me out.
Are you suggesting we surrender Ryoshi?
Maybe.
Or do you suggest we let them knock him out and then go, we'll dispose of the corpse?
That's a good plan.
Or we could try to convince them we're taking this one to be punished for, intrusion.
I'm just trying to get all of the ground rules down here. Well, these are the same fuckers that got Fireball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be standing here. I'm going to run over here and barrel roll behind these lovely ladies. Because if anything catches fire, I want it to be them. And then I'm going to pull the pistol out and shoot the first fucker that approaches Ryoshi.
Okay.
And I will throw a bardic inspiration to El Toro.
Thank you.
And I shall remember to dodge.
So I assume you're going to hold your action.
Yeah,
To
I'll
do the
hold
shot?
my main attack to do the shot, and then my bonus action will be to buff El Toro for his. So he gets a D8 to add to his whatever he wants.
Okay, well, I think that would be the end of your turn then.
That would be yes.
Yeah. So, Purin, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to step away from Ryoshi, step to Ryoshi to his side. I just need to read something real quick because just want to make sure I've read the spell properly. Okay. 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors on myself.
Okay.
Make sure I'm out of his way because now I'm surrounded by 6 meteors. I think. Let's see.
How far away do you need to be so you're not hitting any of us by accident?
I'm reading through. They surround 6 meteors in my space. They float around. They just orbit me. It doesn't say. It doesn't say how close, but I'm keeping a distance just in case. I need like 5. I don't need 5 feet, but just in case.
It said in your space, so they're just surrounding you rather than risking hitting any of us. Like a moonstone.
Yeah, because the spell says one thing, the weapon says another. So hold on, just got to check the weapon. Sorry about this.
It's all right.
Let's see. 6 meteors. They float around you and orbit you for the spell's direction when you cast the spell. As a bonus action on each of your turns, you can expend 1 or 2 of the meteors, sending them streaking towards the opponent within 120 feet of you. Once a meteor meets its destination or impacts a solid surface, the meteor explodes. Each creature within 5 feet of the point where the meteor explodes must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage. On a failed save, half as much. On a successful one, it grants it 1 essence orb on the initial hit. You can spend 1 orb for an additional 1d6 fire damage, or spend 3 to unleash Giga Flare. Okay, so I'll cast that, so I can't really hold a bonus action, can I?
No.
Okay, so that'll be, let's see, bonus actions. I guess for now, as a bonus action, I can cast Shield of Fate. Oh wait, no, because I'm already casting a spell. Never mind. I'll end my turn, but yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I think it's El Toro next. Yeah.
Right. Oh. So, we fighting all these robots, or just the ninjas?
The ninjas.
The ninjas. Well, I'm not too worried
The
about
true
them.
weeb would not want his ladies to be hurt.
That's why
Aye.
I jumped behind them.
Yeah, they've got to sit there and go, Ninja San, win for master.
Okay, how far away am I? Okay, oh yeah, I see the squares now. 1, 2. If I invoke the rooms, I can get that first one without moving.
Let's go. Protect my balls.
Okay, I'm gonna step forward, cock his forearm like a shotgun. I'm invoking the runes on my weapon.
Okay.
Spectral hands.
Acknowledge him.
Yep. And I'm gonna rage. Ah! Fuck it, I'm far enough away. I'm gonna reckless attack. Um. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna hit this guy. Just and grappling, obviously. And right, rolling damage. 10 bludgeoning damage, 1d6 force for another 3, and frenzy attack is the first attack with reckless attack, isn't it? No, that's something else. Oh no, it is. The first target you hit. Okay, What's your rage damage bonus? Add them to. Okay, my and that's another 6, so 19 damage on that guy.
Nice.
And I got one more attack, so reckless attack advantage. 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
No, that was another attack roll. Sorry, ignore that. Rolling damage. Hit the wrong button. 12 d6
Same one?
force. Yep. That's a further 16 damage to that guy. So
Yeah.
double axe handle with spectral fists, and then grab him.
Unfortunately, you can't actually grab him.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll
They're
just sort of
too
clasp
weeny, and they just slip through your fingers.
Yeah. So okay, he just clasped his hands together and just sort of slammed
Just
him
like
down on.
Combination.
kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
So does that be the end of your turn?
And I think so. I don't think I got a bonus action I can really use right now.
It's practiced to rage, so.
Oh yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
You raged.
Yeah.
You did the bonus action of the class.
Yeah. All right. I end my turn.
Okay, so yeah, it's Aria's turn.
I play Aria in attack mode.
Not a lot I can do against these guys. Fuck up.
Interesting strategy.
Well, it's because we know they're going to drop fireballs on Yoshi.
No, I meant compared to the they were really, really bad at close combat. Like appallingly bad.
I have my melee weapon does barely any fucking damage, and none of my spells affect them. So I'm gonna hold a bow attack in case anything comes at me. Or yeah, as soon as one of them gets up the stairs, I'm gonna hold a bow attack action, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Ryoshi, it's your turn.
Oh wow! They really did not do well on the initiative.
Yeah, they didn't.
Well, it's because they had to breathe. You know, they had to take their inhalers.
Yeah.
I'll follow the tar-like substance. That is just a puddle of blood.
Okay, well, this is not going to take much of my movement at all. But, hello, punching time. I will enter my elemental state. Why has my fig just decided to move all my tabs around the wrong way?
Quick, reintroduce them to Mickey the Fist.
Okay. So that takes 2 of my focus points to activate. I'm going to touch There it is. Activate elemental attunement. Okay, so now our unarmed attack against the one El Toro has so far been hitting.
Yeah.
23. 1d8 plus 8. I'm going to say fire damage because that seemed to do well last time. So that's 14 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Second attack against the same one. 14.
No,
I
that's a
think that will
miss.
hit. And then I will say this point to make 2 more attacks against the same one. Unless, well, that's not going to hit. That's another 14. That's a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And this is fire damage still. Another 10 fire damage.
Yeah. First one collapses.
He doesn't get back up and say, for
No.
milady?
No, because he's not fighting for a lady now. Now he's fighting for honor.
Honor!
I'm surprised he hasn't gone. Give me my master.
They haven't had a turn yet, so they're not getting their reactions yet.
Ah,
But,
well, that was denied that one. His action, you besmirched his honor.
yeah, but I'm just checking something now. I have finished my turn, but I'm just seeing. I'm here. My reach is 15 feet. So that's what they have to leave if I'm actually going to be able to punch them as an opportunity attack. Just so I know more than anything. Yeah. Okay, that is all I can do. I moved and I punched 4 times.
Just quickly nameplating 1 second.
I am Weeb 1. This is Weeb 2.
Weeb Rangers.
I think we might have killed Weeb 1 or Weeb 2.
Yeah, you have. Well, Weeb A.
Yeah.
Weeb A.
Who could forget
Weeb.
the noble warriors? No, Weeb 1, Weeb 2, Weeb 3, and of course, Weeb 5. 4 is fine. It's already gone.
I remember how Weeb 1 used to laugh and play.
Yeah, we'll just say the Weebs fell to Man Bear Pig.
There. Got them in the right order. Okay, so... You blocker.
First, when they die, they could go, Nani?
Okay, the first one. You shall return the items of my lady. As he attacks you with his sword. Nothing can stop us. We have studied the blade.
Did they study the blade in their basement dojo?
Yes. That's why they only know
look at
three
those-
other. They only know common and two other languages. Draconic badly, and Elvish badly.
Hopefully, the same languages I speak.
Oh,
But not badly.
Oh, God, they're going to hate you more because you're actually blue.
But look at
Okay,
those
so
odds.
we're
You
gonna
should have
use
studied
their-
nutrition.
Okay, so roll to hit on Ryoshi. Somehow I don't think that's a hit. 10.
No.
Second attack. Oh, a dirty 19.
Just hits.
He's hitting you with his katana. 1d8. The usual.
Then he got up.
3
Sorry.
damage.
Do I take it or do I redirect it? I think I'm going to use my reaction to lower that by 1d10 plus 13. So it's definitely not hurting me. And I'm going to spend a focus point. He now has to make a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, no, nothing happens. Yeah, otherwise I would have redirected him to stab himself. And it would have given me the excuse to use the line that's going around my head is, you may have studied the blade, I am a blade. Well, I am a weapon.
Oh, God. Our monk is
In a
Steve
moment-
Black.
That's yeah, that's it. And that's my reaction, so I can't do that again until it's my turn again.
Okay, so Ninja C is gonna step forward and he's gonna turn so he gets advantage as he's flanking you and getting everyone else's way. He's drawing his 2 katanas and
What? Two katanas? You don't dual wield.
he's a Mormon.
No, you don't.
Oh my goodness, he
hold on,
actually got a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh
God.
crap! Should have kept this.
Well, no, correct. There is a point in time using 2 swords, but it's a very specific kind of sword in Japan.
Oh my goodness. He
You know
They
what?
might
Can you
actually
reroll
hurt
that
you.
natural 20s? I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a dirty 19.
So that does hit, but it's not critical damage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoy your tetanus.
Okay, so that was good. Okay, 1d8. Lowest number. So you got 5.
Okay.
Second attack.
I take it.
He missed. He got 9.
Yeah.
On a D. D doesn't have advantage. He's still gonna try it.
Are you chasing your tail? Stop it.
Okay, 30-21.
Yeah.
Oh, they actually got some damage there.
My
What's
God.
it? 8 damage.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it for the entertainment value, but for what I actually need it. Lesson learnt. This fight will be forgotten by next fight.
Okay.
Very much
next
so.
one. Dirty 21.
Yeah, also hits. They're doing a lot better than they usually do.
Wow.
Fortunately, the damage
They are
balances it
motivated
out.
tonight.
They do bugger all. Oh, wait. And then they got another 8. They're actually going to start blocking themselves now, so they can't get to you. Yep, they've actually blocked themselves, so they can't get to you.
Well,
Oh God, I feel like Jet leaves the one at the end where I'm just standing at the top fighting off a load of people.
The difference is that means they're going to have to switch to range attacks.
Hmm.
Oh dear. This is going to be potentially very painful. For Ryoshi, for El Toro. Incoming! Incoming fireballs.
Oh,
no.
no.
Sweat on you.
Let's check the measure. Linger 20 feet. Oh, no. Circle.
That's a dex save, is it?
20 feet hits me.
Yeah, it'll hit them.
One of the
Okay.
and 5 ninjas.
And 5 ninjas. Oh God.
Okay, well. Okay, so.
Now you question why we backed up.
No, I do not blame you for that. It makes all the sense in the world for you to back up. This is also partially why I dived into all of them, because 5 of them hitting me is probably less painful than 1 or 2 fireballs.
And he can actually dodge it a lot better.
Oh God.
Okay,
Remember what I taught you, El Toro.
I have. Oh yeah. Oh, I have 2 things that give me +2 on saves. Do I add them together, or do I just only get the 2?
I don't think you're going to need it.
I know I won't need it, but it's just for future, because I've got Aura Protection gives me +2 on saves, but also Masamune gives me +2 on saves.
Yeah, that's +4 then. 2 separate sources.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check for. Yeah, I just wanted to check.
Although the +2 from the sword might be added automatically.
I have advantage on those.
2, 3, 4,
Rolling.
5. So let's do this first.
Dirty 20 on the dex saving throw.
Yeah, you both succeeded.
Okay, well, I got 17.
Oh, I might have failed. That was a 12.
3. No, you've passed. One of them's
no
failed.
damage for Ryoshi.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, they're the DC for one of their fireballs isn't super high.
It's 9.
Oh God. That means that I need. A 1 isn't an instant fail, is it, for a save, or is it?
No.
Remember between it.
No, not in
That
the. I don't.
Yeah, so I don't need it anyway, because I get a +7.
It's only a instant failure on an attack.
Okay. So that means I cannot be hurt by these fireballs, as my dex is +8. As my dex is +8. So even rolling a 1, it's a 9.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I got a 17 +4, so
21.
Yeah.
Okay, so fifth up fireball.
Also, I have resistance to fire.
Also helpful.
8. 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 10d6. Everyone can see the fun. 38.
Oh. Is that the damage I'm taking?
No, you take half of that
Ah, right, yeah, okay.
because you passed. The only
Oh,
one
yeah.
who failed
So-
was Mall Ninja number C, who's taking the full 38.
The rest of you are taking 19, and I'm just going, well, that's some pretty fire.
19,
Yeah.
and I take half from fire, so 9.
Yeah. No, you take. Oh yeah, because resistance. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got resistance to fire.
Oh!
Yeah. So second one from the second, from D. So same thing.
Oh, Dex saves again.
Yeah.
I just roll it to see how well I dodge the fire
Yeah.
and how good it looks.
27 for me.
22.
Also a 22. I'll be back in a moment.
That's all of them. They take. Okay. Oh, damage. Yeah. $39. So none of them failed. So 14. So C's dead. And that's the end of their turn. So back to Lena.
Right, before the end of the turn, can I put a shot into the one that looks the worst?
Well, did you hold an action? Did you hold an action for any one of them that came close to Ryoshi anyway?
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, can I trigger it now?
Yeah.
Nat 1, no.
Oh, that's annoying.
This is like why I didn't do anything last game. I couldn't hit for shit.
Okay, well it's your turn now. So
I'm gonna put a blast into each of these closest ones with Eldridge. Not that it's any better. So first one, 21.
Yeah, it's a hit.
For 10 damage on the first one.
Yeah.
As it's relevant, is he still alive?
Yes.
I will put a second shot into it. That's a 14. I think that misses.
No, that's a miss. But he's very wrecked.
Anything good bonusy wise? Altura, how are you looking, mate? You dead?
Ollie, you dead?
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead. Can I...
sorry. My turn, is it?
No, are you dead?
You were.
How
you were
bad
being
are you?
asked doing like how is El Toro holding up?
Oh, right.
Because you did just
Sorry,
get hit by 2 fireballs.
Yeah. How much did I take on the second fireball again?
14.
14. Okay, well, in that case, El Toro's on 49 out of 82.
And in character, how would you respond with that?
Ow.
Oh,
These fuckers are trying to set you on fire again.
hey, watch the hair, man. Not cool.
I'm gonna throw the healing word because I have them.
Thank you.
That's 9. Have 9 back.
Thank you very much.
El Toro, how are you doing? Well done, medium rare, medium rare. It's just
On a scale,
I give him another 5 minutes.
on a
Yeah.
scale of 1 to 82, I'm hovering at around 58.
No, but the more cooked you are, is the more fire damage you've taken, and the worse you are.
If he ever gets
Yeah.
killed by fire damage, we are going to eat him, right?
Well,
Probably.
it depends on what kind of fire it is.
Well, I'm a Minotaur, so that it depends what percentage bull and human I am.
Do you feel like I don't have a problem with any of that?
Yeah, I think you
Okay, with the others, mate.
I'm more thinking if it's cursed fire, hellfire. We might
Oh,
not
yeah,
want
that's a
to
good
eat
point.
that,
Because that's going to give it a sulfur taste.
Yeah, but sometimes some people pay
No,
extra
well,
for
no.
that.
Well, no, because if it's got fire, I can put it out with the ice brand I've got can put out pretty much.
No,
any fire.
I meant like if it's hellfire, it's going to have a sulphurish taste. That's not going to be nice. I don't think you can really get out a sulphur taste from beef.
Anyway, we don't need to worry about it right now. A turn or two, maybe.
Alright, I'm done, by the way.
Okay, Purin, it's your turn.
Okay, well, first off, I'm going to use. I'm just looking at the map. Okay, so Ryoshi is currently surrounded by 4 of them, isn't he?
4 of them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use my bonus action to. Hold on, let's go. Let's go to spells. I'm going to throw my first meteorite. So, can they each make me a dex save? Well, the one I'm aiming for the one in the right-hand corner.
29.
Okay, so he's going to take half of this. Well, actually, him and the 2 ninjas around him are going to take 3 damage, and I get a point for that. I'm also going to move in to the one right next to Ryoshi.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm right next to you.
Yeah.
So, so I'm going to attack first with the.
I'm just doing the damage a second.
Okay.
There we go, yeah.
And move yeah, so I'm going to move to the one right next to Ryoshi on his right hand side, on my right hand side, and I'm going to attack with see the frost brands. 12. It's not getting in.
No.
Going to try again for
With what?
with the frost brand for a 9. That's not hitting,
No.
and I'll end my turn. Sorry, Ryoshi.
It's fine. It's harder to be flanked right now.
You say not going to use your thingy blade?
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, I've got the well, I've just used my bonus, so I can't really use it, can I?
That's all right.
Next time.
Okay.
I was hoping.
El Toro.
Okay. Right, screw it. Second verse, same as the first. I'm going to reckless attack. Hold on. Where are they in relation to me? I got 6 squares of attack range. I can hit the back row if I need to, but I don't think I'd better.
Well, they're the ones who keep throwing fire at you, so in your enraged state, wouldn't they attract your attention?
Yeah, I suppose they would. Good point. Yeah, I'm gonna go after this asshole. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna reckless attack for advantage.
Yeah.
Rolling. Oh, come on. 25.
That's a hit.
Alright. And I was rolling bludgeoning damage. 10 bludgeoning damage, 1d6 force.
And your
6, that's a
reckless
further
attack,
16. And the frenzy attack, 2d6 for a further 5. Okay, that's 21 damage to that guy. And
Nice.
second attack, same guy, 22 to hit, rolling
Yeah.
bludgeoning. 13 bludgeoning, 1d6 force for a further 4. The 17 damage on the second attack. So that's I think 38 in all.
Yeah.
As I've attacked, I'm already in rage. You know what? I'm gonna use my remaining second wind to regain. Right, rolling a d10 for that for my bonus action. +2. I rolled a 9, so I regain 11 hit points. I'm on 69.
Nice.
Yeah, and with that, I
Nice.
end my turn.
Okay. Well, it's Aria's turn.
I'm going to shoot this guy with a true strike shots.
Okay.
13. So that's a miss. Cast a healing word on Ryoshi. For 17, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Ryoshi, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't think we need to press the panic button just yet. Panic button called Poseidon's Power. So yeah, I'm going to punch. Get to the right one so I can actually see who I'm punching. Punch the one on the right that has been taking every abuse so far.
Yep.
Or the fire damage for this one. So that's 11 points of fire damage.
That one is immediately incinerated.
Excellent. Then going to move on to the one who was just down from him. So diagonal right and punch him. 14. Yep. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
I'm going to use another focus point, putting me down to 3 of them to flurry of blows. So punchy. 23.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I'll change it to shock damage for this one, just for the fun of it. 9 shock damage. And I will punch him again because 9 is not enough to kill him by a long way. Dirty 20 hit. And I'm going to hit battered time to keep it interesting.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Points of acid. Okay. And all I've got is movement, but I don't really want to move. I seem to be doing a... Actually, I could. And it wouldn't, from my understanding, that wouldn't trigger any attacks of opportunity.
No, not going that way, no.
Yeah, so I'll go there so that no one feels particularly like throwing a fireball would be a good decision in this place. Because, hello, I'm there, and also I've given 2 of them the opportunity to flank me for free. Not the smartest decision I've ever made, but here goes. That is my turn.
Okay, well, it's their turn. Oh, no, it's EGH. Yeah. So E's going to go for Purin.
Okay.
Dirty 23.
Well, yeah,
No,
that's going to hit.
Yeah, 23. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
For 3 damage.
Okay.
No. 17.
Doesn't hit.
No, didn't think so. Okay, next one, same thing. Okay, second attack got a 23. First attack missed.
Yeah. Oh.
I just rolled them both at the same time. It was like for 5 damage.
Okay. So 5. Okay, actually starting to look almost half my health.
And the last one. Oh, 21.
Yeah.
Hell.
Then
Well,
honestly, considering they've walked into me, I'm surprised they're not taking damage from the meteorites.
meteorites.
By the sound
Oh,
of it,
Got 6. She's had 6 around her, and she's thrown 2 of them.
yeah, from my understanding of what you read out from the spell, they're in your space rather than orbiting your space.
Hold on,
So-
let me have a look. Let's see. Yeah. 6 tiny meteors in my space. Yeah.
so yeah, that's 4 more damage.
Okay. 4 more damage.
And that's their turn done. Selena's turn.
Okay. Let's put 2 shots into them again with the Eldritch. That's 23 on the first one.
Yeah.
For 2 damage. And that one misses.
2
On a 9,
damage.
on a 10. Let's throw purring a heal as well.
Dankeschön.
11 for you.
Ooh. 11. Good, good.
And then I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. I believe that makes it Corinne's turn.
Okay. My second meteorite. They can make me a dex save. Well, my second of 6. Okay.
Okay.
If they beat a 16, they only take. If they beat a 13, they only take half.
Nat 20 for 25.
Okay.
Purring, you're doing this in the space. Which space are you doing this?
Actually, that's a good point. Can I take that back?
As I said, that hits you or Ryoshi either way.
Yeah, can I take that one back and just save that for later?
Yeah, sure.
Admittedly, if you do it where
Right, first attack. I'm going to attack the one in front of me with a frost brand for 26
Yeah.
for 9 damage. Well, 9 normal damage and What was the? Oh yeah, and 1d6 cold for 4 more damage. Then I'm going to attack with Masamune at advantage. For 14.
That's where something bad happens.
Of course, that's gone.
You hit the opponent with your blade, and as you do, you hear a snap
Okay, so
from
Masamune's
inside the blade, from inside the hilt, and the blade just falls apart in your hand.
All right. So no damage then.
No.
Okay. Oh well. So I'll just delete it from my thing.
Oh, you still got the parts, but it's
okay. Oh shit.
But you notice on the floor that the thing that's supposed to be holding the blade together was made of wood. This was clearly a replica.
Ah, I see.
It looked good, but then as soon as you hit anything...
Well, that's a turn wasted.
That's unfortunate.
Ah, well, I'll just use the... Well, then as my bonus action, spells, I'll just use... my actions... I use a lay on hands to get the rest of my health back. $17. Heal. Heal.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay,
That's all I can do.
Toro's turn.
Okay, I gotcha. I'm gonna go for this guy. Reckless attack, same as the last couple of turns.
Yeah.
Rolling. Oh, that was a 15 to hit. That was an
that's a
unlucky roll.
miss.
Tori, you used your D8 yet?
I have not. Thanks for reminding me. Can I add a D8 to that? Would it make a difference?
Yeah. Yeah, you only need to get a 2.
Rolling. 2.
Right on
it. Okay. Thank you, Trigger. Alright. Rolling bludgeoning damage. 10. D6 force. For 3. And the frenzy attack dice for another 7. So it's 20
that one's
damage.
dead.
Okay. For my second attack, I'm going to target the one on Purin's other side. And Regula's attack rolling. 21.
You sounded so disappointed with that 21 then.
I thought I saw a nat 20 rolling and it didn't. 12 bludgeoning and 6 force for 18 damage. And yeah, I think that's all I can do right now. So yeah, I end my turn.
Okay, Aria, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, shoot, this last one. Wow. Goodbye. Great. And end my turn.
Okay. Ryoshi, it's your turn.
I'm going to start hitting the same one that El Toro just punched, because it's within 15 feet, so it is close enough.
Yeah.
Good. And we'll keep with acid. That was the last one I did. That's 24 damage. I got 2 8s. So 24 acid damage. That one.
Okay.
And he's still standing, so he gets another punch. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 16. We'll keep it at acid.
Yeah. That one's down. And there's only one left.
How does it look like it's about to fall apart, or is it still?
Yeah, it's pretty screwed.
Quite screwed. I will just use bonus action attack rather than flurry of blows. So this is to try and hit it. Dirty 26.
Yeah.
So with the acid damage, or 9 acid damage.
Yeah, that's it, dead. And that was the only thing stopping you leaving.
Huh. I'm going to pick up the pieces of Master Mooney and I'm going to start looking at the other stuff I've got as well. I'm suspicious now.
Yeah, unfortunately, the weapons are fakes.
All of them?
Yes. Do you really think if Anthos had access to multiple god-level weapons 800 years ago that he only would have ascended to godhood in the last year?
He's got a point.
Yeah, he's got a point. Surprising.
Unfortunately, something was stopping me telling you this before you realised it.
Well, they'll at least make very good decorations.
Yes, they will. And also, if we have some people who are vaguely familiar with it, we can intimidate them with these.
Well, they seem to have magic attached to them, so they're not completely useless.
Yes. Yes. How is everyone holding up after all that fire?
Well, took a few more blows than I'd like, and But I'm okay.
El Toro, you're looking a little scorched.
I can handle a little heat, brother.
Yes. Right, so it's just further down here, did you say?
Yeah, there was a rune that was in my garden that took us here.
We just happen to have a shortcut to Anthos's former temple in our back garden.
It turns out that the Bastion used to be part of the Sunken Temple, or at least was connected to it.
Wait, the Sunken Temple, the one that we were told more than once were given, like, you could get reputation by going to. Our Bastion is part of it.
That's the one.
Apparently.
Yeah. Well, I suppose that they were partially right. We could make a reputation if we went to it, because we went there, and then people started learning of us.
Hmm.
Funny how things work out.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna turn and go in the direction they pointed to go towards the exit.
Would you like to teleport back to the Bastion now?
Before I do, I need to conjure my hammer and smash this guy down the stairs.
I'm assuming you mean the greeter and not me, because right
Yeah,
now
the greeter, not you. Just so I can go, victory for leader! And just, cricket bat him down the stairs. So I can watch him tumble, the old man tumble ass over end down these stairs.
Yeah, as you smack him one and he just falls right down the stairs.
I just want to see the shrapnel hit the floor as he shatters. It's like he's full of pennies.
Did he do anything particular to you to deserve that, or
There we go.
or
I
just
got return Ryoshi to normal. So this is something
Your
that's going to be
equipment.
very appropriate. To zoom in on him. Yeah, as we do the do 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 do.
just yes,
So turn him around.
like Superman strand.
Yes.
That is the best token for that kind of transition.
Yeah.
He's got a very mirrored face, hasn't he? It's brilliant.
It's subtle that people didn't notice.
El Toro's one we wouldn't notice because that is symmetrical entirely.
It's a perfectly symmetrical thing.
There's just enough on Ryoshi for it to be like, which way did his hair part? But yes, you emerge from the temple, and you both get 2 level ups. 2 level ups. Because you rescued Ryoshi, and you explored the Sunken Temple.
Wait, do we get a level up every time we rescue Ryoshi? Because I've got an idea.
No.
If that was the case, we'd be level 5 by now.
I'm going to go into town and pay a guy to kidnap him.
So we get 2 level ups, you say?
Yes. So you're up to 10.
2 level ups and pay a guy to kidnap me every week.
I didn't even need to go anywhere. We've got a bandit on site who's expert at kidnapping people.
I will admit, one of the things when I joke about being kidnapped so much is being put in the bag with everyone else the involuntary time.
I won't tell Ryoshi we're doing this, by the way. just someone just grabs him and drags him out bed every week.
Well, as an elf, I'm in a trance-like state, so technically I am conscious and aware while I'm meditating.
Just a bag appears over your head.
Yes, so I'm assuming that, like the first time, it was done a bit with something a bit more powerful than a cudgel to the back of the head when we ended up at Wolfie's.
Yeah, it ain't gonna do to just like hang out in a corridor and say, "Excuse me, Mister."
Yeah.
Excuse me, Meister.
Yes, what is it?
What is it? I said, what is it? Not over the head with a stick.
Okay.
Is that going to be the Halloween one? Ryoshi gets kidnapped again, but it's by a short Germanic guy.
No, that will be the twist. You think it's Ryoshi that's been kidnapped. He's actually the one rescuing everyone.
Yes.
It's an illusionary world that they're going to go in. And I'm just on the outside slapping them awake. Going, come on!
He's the only one who hasn't been kidnapped, but he's the kidnapper.
I wonder who the kidnapper is.
I'm Prince Ludwig, the Indestructible, am I?
Well, either that or you're the Mexican guy. Or the Spanish guy. And Fuego Grande. So you're going to chop my goodies off with a large farming implement. We haven't quite worked out what that is. And then you're going to roast them slowly, over a large and Fuego Grande, a large fire. Oh, it's a scythe.
Yeah. In that case, I love the devil. Ah! It is. Yeah.
And I think and all his little minions.
Yeah, and all his little wizards.
All these little wizards, that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we will end it for today. As everyone gets to level 10.
Huzzah, huzzah.
And they finally have some information on where Anthos might be going next. And hopefully it won't lead to tragedy. As they desperately try and come up with some kind of plan of what to do now that they have all the information on Anthos that was in his secluded lair. And also what he might be doing. Releasing the demon Dahak, if he gets the chance. So, we'll pick that up again next week. I'd like to thank our players and say good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.